Today, we are no longer as united as we were then. We are also less free. I don't think this is a coincidence. It takes free people to have the psychological strength to overcome the confines of a racialized world view. It takes free people to overcome those politicians bent on hanging on to power, gained by racializing every feature of our life, including our football teams. Hence, while you are at this conference, let me argue that as an absolute minimum, we should call for the repeal of unjust and much abused acts of parliaments, which are reversals of freedoms that we won at Merdeka. I ask you in joining me in calling for the repeal of the ISA and the OSA. These draconian laws have been used more often than not as political tools rather than instruments of national security. They create a climate of fear. I ask you to join me in calling for the repeal of the Printing and Publications Act, and above all, the Universities and Colleges Act. I don't see how you can pursue your student activism with such freedom and support in the United Kingdom and era, while forgetting that your brethren at home are deprived of the basic rights of association and expression by the Universities and Colleges Act. The Universities and Colleges Act has done immense harm in dumbing down our universities. We must have freedom as guaranteed under our Constitution. Freedom to assemble, to associate, to speak, to write, to move. This is basic. Even on matters of race and even on religious matters, we should be able to speak freely and we shall educate each other. It is time to realize the dream of Dato and the spirit of the alliance and of Tengku Rahman. That dream was one of unity and a single Malaysian people. They went as far as they could with it in their time. Instead of taking on the torch, we have reversed course. The next step for us as a country is to move beyond the infancy of race-based parties to a non-racial party system. Our race-based party system is the key political reason why we are a sick country, declining before our own eyes, with money fleeing and people telling the children not to come home after their studies. I wish you all come home. So let us try to take One Malaysia seriously. Millions have been spent putting up billboards and adding the term to every conceivable thing. We even have cuti-cuti satu Malaysia. Can't take a normal holiday anymore. This is all fine. Now let us see if it means anything. Let us see the government of the day lead by example. One Malaysia is empty because it is propagated by a government supported by a racially based party system. That is the chief cause of our inability to grow up in our race relations. Our inability to grow up in our race relations is the chief reason why investors and we ourselves no longer have confidence in our economy. The reasons why we are behind Maldives in football and behind the Philippines in FDI are linked. So let us take One Malaysia seriously and convert Barisan Nasional into a party open to all citizens. Let it be a multiracial party open to direct membership. Pakatan Rakyat will be forced to do the same or be left behind the times. Then we shall have the vehicles for a two-party non-race-based system. If UMNO, MIC or MCA are afraid of losing supporters, let them get their members to join this new multiracial party. Pakatan Rakyat should do the same. Nobody need feel left out. UMNO members can join en masse or en bloc. The Hainanese Kopitiam Owners Association can join whichever party they want. or both parties en masse, if they like. We can maintain our cherished civil associations, however we choose to associate, but we drop all communalism when we compete for the ballot. When our candidates stand for elections, let them ever after stand only as Malaysians, better or worse. Now let's have a discussion. We want to hear your views. Thank you.